So we should do this segment that we're introducing called "How Would You Ruin It" or "How Would You Make It Better?" So we both like the movie. What would you do, or what could Hollywood have easily done to ruin this movie?
Right.
So I've got an idea for this.
All right. You start.
All they needed to do to ruin this movie was use the very, very standard Hollywood cliche and have Jerry the manager have an attractive daughter. Eazy-E falls in love with the daughter. But what happens is his gang relations are not happy about his success, and they seek revenge by killing his girlfriend, Jerry's daughter, causing Eazy-E to get the old crew back together to seek revenge. Calls up Dr. Dre. Man, I know we had a falling out, but Jerry's daughter, the love of my life, has just been killed. We need to get the gang back together and go into Compton and shoot the place out.
Back.
Yeah, and it's going to end obviously with Eazy-E dying at the hands of the rival gang, which he's defended his honor against. You can see that movie happening, can't you? I think it was called "We Are Your Friends."
Historical liberties with that, but
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think that's the basic plot of "We Are Your Friends." He becomes famous.
So they ride into the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, Battle of the Bands, exactly. That's a good one. Who was the most famous band at the time? Oh no, maybe that was you go back to that scene where it's like, when you find the next Bon Jovi, let me know. And then Paul Giamatti's like, what, you think my band can't take on John Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
Set it up. And they set up a contest for like 3 weeks later where NWA have to play a concert against John Bon Jovi to decide who is the better band in order to get the record deal worth $5 million.
Exactly.
And the $5 million
is exactly the amount of money they need.
Is exactly the amount of money to cure Eazy-E of AIDS.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly what they need to cure Eazy-E of AIDS. Oh shit!
And what's the song that they pull out at the contest that wins them that wins it from Bon Jovi? Is it John Bon Jovi or Bon Jovi? I'm just saying John Bon Jovi.
It was both. Bon Jovi's his stage name.
Yeah. Probably Fuck the Police or something like that. That's how Fuck the Police happened. It was in the Battle of the Bands contest.
And Fuck the Police is the song that he plays. He steals it right from under them in a Bring It On cheerleader. Yeah. Like, they haven't released the track at this point, and Bon Jovi gets up and plays it first.
Yeah, that would be the first round of Battle of the Bands, and so they had to come up with something, and he wins because the song is so good, and it's so good it starts to ride in Detroit.
Yeah.
And then they need to come up with something to beat him in the grand final because they just scraped through on a technicality of some sort.
Yeah, like one of the other bands got eliminated for cheating or something. He used auto-tune.
And Ice Cube is left, and he's left NWA, and they're in disarray. Like, we can't win it without Ice Cube. He was our lyricist. And then
literally comes back at the last second.
Yeah, and they're just about to go on stage, and they're ready to do their song, and they're like, "Oh, we're never going to win this." And then Ice Cube just shows up, and he's like, "I'll handle it," and he just does a whole rap dissing Bon Jovi for the grand final off the cuff, and takes
drops
away
the mic.
Yeah,
just walks away.
Yeah. And then at the end, he's like running to the hospital with $5 million cash in his hands, and he's like, "Here, save him!" And then the doctor's like, "Okay."
The doctor's looking at the clock like it's nearly 3 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
like
are
he's
they?
gonna die at 3 p.m. exactly. And then he like does 2 stitches, and then he's like, "He's saved." Flash freeze frame say ending where they just all jump in the air, freeze frame, roll credits. and, and then it just goes, now you know street knowledge.
What does that mean?
Well, wasn't that the opening line of the movie? You're about to hear some street knowledge or whatever it is?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Remember the Giants crossed with Straight Outta Compton. All right. Good. Well, that brings us to the end of the pilot episode, Adam.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Good?
Yeah. It's alright.
Alright.
Actually,
go on.
Back on the movie.
Yeah.
Did you get the Friday reference?
What do you mean?
The movie Friday that Ice Cube was in.
Yeah.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's like, bye, Felicia.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one Friday.
Apparently
and there's like a little
that was
cameo where he's writing it in the background. Like he's writing Friday in the background of the film.
Apparently that was completely improvised on set as well. I don't know if that was actually written into the movie. I think Ice Cube's son improvised it on set.
See, that's what I heard as well, but I don't know if I believe that, because the guy that wrote Straight Outta Compton was the guy that wrote Friday.
No, he didn't write it. He directed both.
Oh, he directed it, sorry. Yeah. No, it was the director of Friday.
Ice Cube
I don't know.
wrote Friday, didn't he?
I reckon Ice Cube wrote Friday.
Did he?
But the director of Friday was the director of Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, they were the same director. He did a good job.
But even if it was improv, I reckon they must have discussed it right before he...
Maybe. Maybe, I'm not so sure about that. Yeah. Yeah, Ice Cube wrote
Either
Friday.
way, good line.
Yeah. All right.